Hello and welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent a war. I'm Jenna Stoeber and I play Astrablep, a fey-addled half-elf oracle who is exactly who she says she is. And I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen, playing Johnny Brightchild, a hot and sunny Ifrit Resort Spa paladin, eager to help and flex.
Caitlin Stayduhar, playing Patty Hertz, a ratfolk ranger dandy with a nose for gossip and cheese.
Paul Luetkemeyer playing Self, an elven battle chef carving a name for himself in the high-stakes world of magical cooking.
And we're, of course, led today and for the rest of all time by our illustrious GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Just got back from a soup run. Where, go door to door to all the restaurants on your street and you take as much soup as you can and run.
I was going to ask if that was like a fun run.
Oh, God. A soup fun run?
Is it like a bucket run sort of thing where you have to, like, the person who gets the most soup across the finish line wins?
Or the fastest soup.
Spills the least soup.
Yeah, what's the strategy here to get like the thickest soup, like the broccoli cheddar?
But that could be the heaviest.
Yeah.
Then you might not be able to go as fast. You've got to balance, viscosity with weight. That's why this is a true sport.
Kind of sounds like you're talking about an egg drop soup run.
Oh,
It is now the evening when the party's boat crosses Salinas' belt from Erosius mainland back into Safnia, and you have this weird effect of a sudden sunrise as you cross this invisible barrier of the goddess's blessing that always keeps the island in perpetual daylight.
That's wild.
Is there anything on you guys' mind for the rest of the evening?
Did Zelf kill Oliss? I can't remember.
He did.
Oh, man.
Well, I was thinking about that later. I was like, we should have spent a couple of minutes extra there. Instead of killing him, we could have had the snake read his mind and tell us everything that he was planning.
Oh.
man, yeah.
That might have been an evil act. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would have been a lawful act, though. And so,
I like that.
rather than you being, just executing him without, hearing his
Yeah.
crime. I'm just saying you could have spun it.
Do you think that's how Mistmorn keeps herself from turning evil in Evnir's name? She kind of hedges her bets by waffing between the two. They tried to kill Patty.
A valid point. I didn't want to derail things too much. I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm not that I have ever been petty, but, not be petty about things. I have a lot of responsibilities now. I have a lot of people that rely on me. I'm trying to be the bigger rat. But that's a great point. He did try to kill me, and I think I deserve to at least know why.
Here's what I'll say is you threw a tankard of beer at him.
Deservedly.
He has to know he deserved that.
It may have to do with the TPF, MCF, TPAEOOAF because Patty took that land away from his bid when he wanted to invest in the natural resources of the jungle.
Still not justification to try to murder somebody.
Well, justification for a capitalist. If he can't get it the fair way, he'll get it the unfair way. No, I have 3 thoughts about Peddledream. The name Dominus comes from a word that means the owner of land or a lord. Patty, coming from Patricia, of course, is a word that has to do with the lord of a house. So really, the two of you have kind of this intrinsic connection, it's like fate. It's like he's your nemesis in so many ways.
I can't disagree with that.
Second of all, he did try to kill Patty, and if he tried to kill her once, it stands to reason that he would try to kill her again. And there isn't just one Patty. There's one scrappy demigod who's hard to kill, and there's another one who doesn't even know she's in danger. And no matter which one gets it, it's going to be a problem. And my third thought is that Dominus Peddledream seems to be deeply and intrinsically interconnected with the Erosian elites. He couldn't have gone from being an amnesiac into a power broker without some kind of backing. So, in attempting to investigate, the upper echelons of Erosia and the individuals who might have invaded New Haven, we might just run into him one way or the other. I think he's going to be present with all the rest of our stated goals.
And if we get some dirt that'll ruin him on the way, even better.
Right, well, clearly he's an asshole, so...
I mean, like, I'm not denying that he's corrupt. Like, that's pretty obvious, right? And, like, that's got to change. It's just, like, he lost his memories. Like, what if this isn't him? You know, like, what if somebody, like, just, like, took a blank slate and made him this?
Well, whatever he is, he sucks.
I'm not saying, like, he doesn't, like, you know, deserve, like, be held, like, accountable. There's clearly, like, corruption going on, and, like, that's, like, incorrect and, like, not right. It's hard, you know? I'm biased.
Bias towards amnesiacs is pretty endearing. It's pretty endearing.
Yeah, it really is.
I just want to know more before we cast judgment, I guess.
Works for me.
Oh, yeah. We're on a fact-finding mission. I know we had talked a lot about murder. That's just, you know... That's just locker room talk. Well, we're focused on finding more information out and then coming to some sort of plan based on it, you know?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the next time he's going to try to kill Blank Patty. That's just my hunch.
Peddledream's in town. Patty's in town. It feels like he's still going to attack Patty. This Patty, our Patty. Patty.
Well, Patty, Peddledream is your nemesis, so I think it's up to you to decide how you want to approach your climactic duel. We'll help you in any way that you want us to.
You know, I really appreciate that, guys. But like I said, I'm trying to be the bigger person here. If he comes after me again, I'm not going to pull my punches, but I need to rise above the drama. I'm not going to seek him out and try to start a big dramatic scene. I have bigger and better things to focus my attention on.
Wow. Oh my God.
Patty, you always surprise me at how mature you are.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, we should do something with this gnome. Maybe we should take him to the olfactory also.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're equipped for that sort of thing.
Exactly.
We've got the rock. We still need binding ink from the headwaters.
Yeah.
And then we got to attune it. The binding ink, I need to reach out to B about. God, sorry, I just felt myself slip into business mode.
Right, exactly.
I've just got to touch base in the Slack with B.
Yeah.
I just gotta ping B real quick.
Have a quick one-on-one touch base.
Horrific. I go here to I specifically come to this space to not be responsible for anything as this whole deal.
And you're being corrupted by law. Yeah.
I just wanted to follow up with you on that thing I sent you.
You had this deliverable.
Deliverable.
I did have somebody today try to call me so that they could read me in on something. And I was just like, no,
Like
I don't want to
that.
be read in. Anyway, yeah, we need to read B in on the ink situation.
Yeah, I think we need the magic ink, we need the stone, which we've got, and then Miss Morn was going to help us attune it, right? So we've just got to wait for her to come back tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah, the calibration portion.
Doing the bee thing seems like it could either be quick or incredibly not quick. It's a real gamble.
So the plan is you're going to bring the gnome to the olfactory, and then you are going to get the ink.
Yeah.
Where do you want to do that at?
Animal sanctuary.
Sanctuary!
Before we move on too far, Zelf wants to whisper something to Astra so that the other people don't hear. He's going to say,
Oh.
Astra, I would take it as a personal favor if when you reached out to your coworker B, you asked her if they have any cuisine on the planet Ebb, and maybe she could bring a little bit. I was so caught up in the whole legal drama, I forgot to consider food from the stars. I only thought of it later. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it. What kind of food is the most lawful evil of them? Can I tell you what my instinct
such a
is?
good question. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, please.
I could not tell you why, but my instinct when I thought of what a lawful evil food is Pop Tarts.
Because they're very symmetrical but very bad for you.
They're square. They're hard.
Yeah, they're so structured. They're so sold as like a breakfast food, but they are just like the most sugary candy bullshit.
Man, they are in pastry, and people, including our parents, fed them to children to start their day. Here's 800 calories worth of sugar pastry.
Occasionally I grab one from the snack mart, and it's just like, it takes me like 3 cups of coffee to like get through it. But like, man, it's just like, it's such raw sweetness. Like, it's even more like, because it's like the cinnamon brown sugar or something like that, you know?
Yes,
It's like,
that's the thing is like the best flavor of Pop Tart is sugar flavored.
it's just sugar.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. I would love to hear, hey, chat, hey, listeners, I would love to hear what you think most lawful evil food is.
In my mind, it was microwavable, like hot dog or something that you would get at like your work convenience mart sort of thing. Is kind of what I'm imagining as lawful evil food.
It strictly gets you over the line of being food.
Yes.
Like it is by all legal definition of food stuff.
A food product.
Yeah.
It can be sold as food.
Something ultra refined really does hit the target.
Mine was an extremely healthy food presented in an unpalatable way. Just like raw, unmarinated kale or something. Like, you know it's good for you. An unseasoned grilled chicken breast. It's good. It's correct, but it's bad.
Two angles on the same thing. Yeah.
When I was in Japan, there were like a bunch of different foods, and like our guide Oka was like, she was like, try this. I'm like, what is it? And it's like, it's Nattō. And Nattō is this like fermented soybean.
Oh, I've heard that is very intense.
I did not like it. It's a very acquired taste. It tastes and smells like bread and alcohol, but in different ways than you might think. And when I tried it, I was like, do you like this? And she said, it's very healthy. That was her response. Just like the kale,
healthy.
just like it's good for you. It's full of nutrition, like whatever the fuck.
But no pleasure.
Yeah,
We're really running the gamut from Pop Tarts to Nattō. You're on the lawful evil planet.
No
Can you imagine
kidding.
going to Nattō planet? Oh man, that is.
your choice. Okay, I do. Okay, but this does feel very lawful, maybe more neutral evil than lawful evil, where you have the food choice of Nattō or Pop Tarts. Like those are your two.
Pop Tarts might be chaotic evil. It's very possible.
Like I think you're right, Jenna. I think it shouldn't really be a food.
I think Cookie Crisp would be the chaotic evil one because it's a little bit more all over the place, but it's still horrible. Breakfast cereal, children's breakfast cereal. Anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to be such a fertile digression.
So sorry.
We should do a food alignment chart, though. I do want to know where people would place Uncrustables.
Oh. I'll ask B. Should I just ask her what she had for breakfast? Or do you want like a more comprehensive food tackle?
Oh, you know me. I'm formal about food, but, if you think asking her kind of slyly will produce better results, I defer to your method.
I feel weird asking slyly about what somebody had for breakfast. Because it's an innocuous question, so it feels like I just let it be innocuous?
Fair enough.
I'll ask.
Thank you.
Dropping off the gnome goes very smoothly. The healers at the olfactory are happy because he has more identifying information on him than most of the amnesiacs do by the time that they find themselves back at the olfactory. So they have his name. They know that he's a banker at the New Haven Financial Center. And so they are very confident that they can get him back to his friends and family. And they're very, very thankful for what you did.
Look at us. What a good deed we did.
Yeah.
And once you feel good that he is in safe hands and that part is settled, you guys head back to the animal sanctuary.
I'm going to call B. I'll be right back. I have her business card. I say call.
Yeah, calling in the sense of a summoning spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Summon.
Yeah, it's probably like an incantation on the business card, like her daytime TV law office commercial jingle that you have to recite.
Yes. Call 1-800-B.
She has a bill for it that's like, were you in a car accident? Yeah.
Actually, you do this, and a light trickle of rain begins to fall from the sky, and it steadily increases in strength until like it's a full torrent, like standing directly under a waterfall, similar to how you left the headwaters when you were there for the trial. And from this stream, the devil lawyer bee steps out, and she's completely dry. Bee, of course, has blue scaly skin and long horns. She has a goatee that she like tapers out into a deadly point. She has knives in her shoulder pads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Climate Astra Blep. What a surprise.
You full named me. I don't get that all that much all these days.
Good to see you.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, you too. Yeah, it's good to see you. How have you been?
Oh, you know, the doldrums of bureaucracy. The best times of my life. Your world reset, and yet you've managed to hold on to your mythic abilities. That's not happened before.
Oh, yeah, you know, I'm not the demigod of Ebnir for no reason.
Ooh, yeah.
Tricks up my sleeve, yeah.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's so good to see you. Have you had a good day? You have a good breakfast?
Certainly. Of course, in the headwaters, we never skip breakfast.
Oh, good. It's so important not to skip breakfast. My friend Zelf, you met Zelf. He was so curious what kind of food you eat in Ebnir's domain.
We've done away with traditional food, as you may know it here. We have a processed food-flavored cube that we eat for sustenance.
Oh my God.
Hell
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
All they eat is calorie mate.
God.
No, it's rations. It's military rations. It's great.
You know what? I bet the chaotic evil domain has really good food, guys. I'm not even going to act like it doesn't.
Probably. It's definitely the worst for you, but it's probably the best food.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I've placed 4 sustenance cubes in your barracks.
Crying.
Beautiful.
Justin, that's so generous.
Yay. Sustenance cube.
Can we somehow set up a scenario where Zelf is going to starve to death if he does not eat a flavorless sustenance cube? He has to make that decision.
Oh, they are food flavored.
Oh no, even worse.
Good.
Right.
Good.
Brown sugar
Yes.
flavored.
There it is.
I'm back on board. I would eat this. Good. Okay. It's Soylent. I'm glad to hear that. Eating awful, evil food is just Soylent. Thank you. Thank you. That was not what I called you for, but that was just a sidetrack. Can you tell me how I can get some ink from the headwaters of the domain there? I need it for a spell I'm doing. Totally above board, evil spell. Very lawful, very evil spell.
Binding ink. That is quite evil.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Oh, well.
You continue to surprise me, Astra. To think that your lack of ambition was one of the primary arguments that I used against your becoming a demigod.
Is this ambitious? Is getting binding ink ambitious? I don't. I mean,
Astra, just act ambitious. She likes that.
I know. I want to make her proud, but I feel weird about wanting her to be proud of me. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah. Yes, I'm being very proactive about obtaining evil and lawful ingredients.
Nothing would make me happier than to provide you with binding ink.
Ah, great.
Take this.
Oh.
And she'll reach into her suit jacket and she will remove a large feather, a quill that she'll give you. And I am putting this into your inventory, Astra. It is the Headwaters quill.
Woo!
This isn't creepy at all.
Wow.
This isn't ominous.
This is awesome.
The tip of it, even though you haven't dipped it into anything, it's constantly like dripping with red ink.
Normal.
She tells you, not only does it provide an unlimited source of binding ink, It may prove useful in other evil acts that you might find yourself committing.
Like tickling.
Tickling.
Non-consensual tickling.
Lawful evil acts, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, Evnir has such a reputation for being lawful and evil. But yeah, everybody has been so sweet. Everybody associated with Evnir has been so like welcoming and giving and kind. It's just like, I really feel so at home here. Oh, God, no, it's fine. I'm not thinking too much. Thank you so much. Wow, this is incredible, B. Thank you so much.
So this quill, in addition to being able to be used to make your way stone, once per day when you're within 5 feet of a creature that is dying, that has -1 hit points or fewer, you can use the quill as a standard action to write a short sentence in the air describing them. And when they die, you will get a +5 profane bonus on bluff, diplomacy, and sense motive checks, +1 caster level bonus to your spells, and a +2 enhancement bonus to your charisma for 10 minutes per hit die of the victim.
Oh my God.
But doing so is an evil act, which Astra would never do.
That's so good, though, Justin.
It is really good. It is really good.
Boy, this feels like a meta thing to do, but Justin, can I roll a skill check to know what happens to the person or their soul or their name afterwards? And I'm rolling this against you specifically, the DM.
Why do you want to?
It doesn't damn them.
Okay.
However, I do think that it probably delays their journey to a better place. Like they're stuck in purgatory for a while. For as long as, you're getting this bonus, they can't move on to their true destination.
Awful.
Sinister.
Boy, well, now that we've done the cost-benefit analysis, maybe sometimes it would be justified. Maybe a lesser evil.
I mean, I can't wait to have to make that, or to watch Jenna have to make that
exactly.
Yeah, right.
Astra's thinking about it less than I am.
Of course, 10 minutes here in the material plane could be much longer in other dimensions. You never know. But I thought you would like this. I remember your mom, when she was on the stand, talked about how much you enjoy to write. So I hope you write something good with this.
It's so sweet.
Oh.
It's so thoughtful.
God, she writes cursed fan fiction from now on.
It's so sweet and thoughtful and a horrific insight into what Justin would be like if he were evil.
I got you the perfect gift at the cost of your soul.
Not your soul, someone else's soul.
And I can tell you'll be inclined to use it. So it's useful for you.
Yeah, it's so sinister. It's so extra sinister. I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
just throwing it out there. It's +5 bonus to bluff, diplomacy, and sense motive. +1 caster level. +2 enhancement to charisma. Come on, get out of here.
Pretty good.
Think of the lies you could tell with that. You are.
Think of the benefit we would all receive from this added bonus.
Yeah, and just think about all the people who died for random reasons outside of our control in the first 2 loops. And, we didn't love it, but it happened. And if we could have gotten a bonus from it, that would have, maybe kind of sweeten the pot a little bit.
Exactly. Here's what I'll say is Astra's not out here killing people.
No.
So
she doesn't even like fighting.
I don't even like fighting. This is like a kind of composting, if you think about it.
Exactly. Just like Soylent.
Well, Astra will thank B and then hand off these substance cubes to Zelf. Yeah, B said they eat meals regularly on the schedule, never skip breakfast, and this is what they eat. Here you go.
And Zelf is trembling.
So they do have a small benefit that when you eat one, the next roll that you would make, whatever it may be, the result is replaced by whatever the average of that roll would have been. So if you roll a d20, then you roll a 10. It's just automatically a 10, plus your bonuses.
Oh my God. It lets you take 10?
Really funny.
Use it wisely.
Well, gang, we've completed both fetch quests.
Yeah, that's true. We did it. Great. Okay.
Now we've just got to wait for Mistmorn.
Yeah. Hang out with some Ella flutes.
I think we've done all of our side chores, I think it's time.
B will stick around for a little bit and check out all the animals, ask Astra for a little tour around before she heads back to the headwaters.
Find the most lawful evil of the animals.
Yeah. And then you guys can all rest to heal and reset your abilities.
Phew.
In the morning, on the morning of the 19th, as promised, Mistborn returns to the animal sanctuary. Astra, she approaches you first, and she presents you with a small glass vial that is filled with some manner of viscous liquid. It's almost completely black, a slight navy sheen when you get it into the right light.
Fingernail polish.
Were the four of you successful with your task?
We certainly were. Not a single bit of trouble to be had.
We crushed it, honestly.
We were very competent, Mr. Morn. Not to brag, but yep, we got a rock. She'll hold up the rock. And we got some ink. She'll hold up the quill. Everything we need.
And let's waste no time heading to Fairmist. We can assemble the pieces of the waystone on the way.
Excellent.
Once we arrived, we can feed Zelf soup to the stone and enter the Fairmist temple and retrieve the artifact.
Okay.
I want to thank you all again for offering to help me with this task. I know I must appear quite peculiar, if not suspicious, trying to retrieve the artifact of Ebnir. But your trust alongside your aid has meant a lot.
And what were you hoping to do with the artifact?
Well, I should tell you that I did speak with Ventori last night.
Ah.
He still has not asked me directly to become the demigod of Ebnir, but he says that he'll be waiting in Ovelian when I return from the temple. Such a delicate situation, I assume that he wants to try to thread that needle with me in person. So to answer your question, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it. I guess it'll depend on if my hand is forced, if there's going to be a demigod of Ebnir one way or another, which seems to be his intentions.
Who's your number one pick? Is it you? Do you think you're the best option?
Wow.
Who you vibing with, you know?
I do think that I'm qualified to handle it better than most, as I used him as my patron for many, many years.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just let's grab the train and we'll all think about the things that we need to do in the future vis-a-vis the Ebnir demigod.
We will need to go a bit into the ocean to reach Ebnir's Maw, the whirlpool that will open once the Waystone's activated. So perhaps a ship. You guys have access to the Absence of Color, or you can take Glorhan's Summon Shadow ship, whichever you would prefer.
Oh,
Cool.
both pretty cool.
Yeah, we would look pretty dope rolling up in either of those.
Yeah.
I say Absence of Color. I want to know more about what happened to it.
Ooh, okay.
It is kind of like Patty's boat.
Yeah, you head to the northern shores with Miss Morn, and on the horizon, eventually you do see the Absence of Color docked. It is, as you remember, a very large pirate ship. It is entirely in gray scale, but mostly it's black. The eggshell fairies and Astra's leprechaun follower will get to work getting the ship ready, and the leprechaun follower will say, "It's great to have you back on board, bosun."
Oh, well, you're happy to be back on board. Hey, how's your craft project going?
Oh, beautiful. And he'll show you that he's taken multiple of the jalapenos out of the cafe at the animal sanctuary. And he's used his creation spell to carve them into various like Ebnir symbols and weapons and things like that. He's made a little collection for you.
Genuinely really pleased by this.
I don't know if they'll last more than one stab, but it'll be spicy for whoever takes the hit.
Yeah, it'll give them something to think about, something to cry about.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, boy, you demigods are really moving up.
Right? They're getting cults,
Yeah.
Paul. We gotta,
yeah, they're getting the jalapeno weaponry. Yeah.
I mean, catch up.
Yeah, where's Anash? Let's bring him back.
No.
No thanks.
hey, I just went to the store to get these cigarettes and I found this baby.
I I had fully forgotten that I labeled Pop Tarts as lawful evil, but I stand by it. I feel like the more convenient a food is, the more lawful and evil it is, which probably reflects just how much I love good, careful, thoughtful food. And if you have thoughts about what food, especially Uncrustables, count as lawful, evil, or anything in between, you should join the Patreon and tell us. Not only can you chat about it on the Patreon, you'll also get access to the official BCBP Discord, where people are talking about all kinds of things, especially hard-hitting moral dilemmas like this one. That's not all, of course. Folks are discussing theories and swapping ideas about the show's many deep secrets. They're also posting fan art and cute animal pics, sharing recipes, of course, and chatting about new episodes as they drop. So if you've been craving someone to chat about the show with, this Discord is a perfect place to do it. You can find that and so much more at patreon.com/BCBparty.
The party is leaving Safnia and heading east towards the ruins of Fairmist. The whole eastern coast of Erosia has been almost entirely decimated, flooded, save for the port city of Ovalian, which is the closest settlement to Fairmist. You've got a good day's journey to arrive at your destination, and you have plenty of time to settle in on the ship. Mistborn will eventually approach you, Astra, about starting the Waystone process. Is there anything that the other three of you would like to get up to during this time?
I'm going to suggest a thing without actually having a course of action, and I regret it, but it's too late. If we want to figure out if there's something else that we're missing here, we could always brew some of the oolong tea and make Johnny. But, again, that's only as useful as the questions we can come up with. So if we're looking for something, if we have an inkling for something, we still need to think about that.
My nomination for the divination spell is our conversation with Valkanth Ventori. So if we think we're going to confront him about being the architect in less than a week, we should cast the spell on that.
Way to be thinking ahead.
Divination.
Mm-hmm.
Patty, what about you?
I think she would probably rather hang out and drink tea with Johnny than do creepy Emnir magic with Mistborn and Astra. So she's going to do that.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's fair.
Everybody, before we split up, I didn't get a chance to tell you about the members of the ministry. I found out that one of them, who's assigned to Vidana, is a blue fairy, much like the pink knight that we met, is a pink fairy.
Oh.
And not only that, but he had the power to change his shape to look like somebody else.
Well, that's ominous.
Yeah.
Because of that, I'd like to take something from each of you for my spell, Grotten's Validation. That way, if one of you leaves and comes back, I can cast it on you and see if you really are you.
Oh.
Oh.
We couldn't just have a password?
Yeah, that seems a little excessive.
Would you like to do a password?
I think I'd like to do a password.
Well, I like to layer my security. I don't like just having one point of entry. I like multiple factors of security.
Okay. Yeah, multiple layers, it makes sense, yeah.
Right. I like the one where the crab climbs out of my shell phone and I have to...
Match the picture.
That one really makes me feel good every time it happens. But no, we could do passwords. I have an idea for food-based cryptography. What are we going to do with Johnny, though? Do you think he can remember a password? I say that with love.
No, I think that, you should cast the spell on me.
Johnny's like, I most certainly cannot remember a password.
I was freaking out when Astra was like, I can remember it. And I was like, oh, I super can't. Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, probably the least innocuous material component would be a hair from each of you, please.
Okay.
This feels a bit intrusive, to be honest. Like, I don't want you running any tests on this or doing anything weird with it.
I know. And I regret that it's a requirement.
I've gotta do a sense motive check. I've got to.
Can you make a list of things that you don't want me to do with it?
Anything, honestly.
It might be easier to be prescriptive.
I roll a 22 on this motherfucker. Does he just want our hair with this spell?
Zelf is truly paranoid about people being replaced by meatloaf golems or by fairies from the Fey realm.
Oh, Milka.
I believe that. That's not what I'm doubting, Paul. What I'm doubting is that there is no ulterior, secondary, tertiary motive.
He has nothing in mind to do with the hair currently.
Oh, this is like when everybody wrote their contract 4 years ago and didn't include an AI stipulation because we didn't know yet that was a danger. This is. It's just okay. I feel like Zelf has purposely not thought of what other reasons he could use this for. So no, it's fine. Yeah, I'll give you hair. Just the one?
Yeah, just a little teeny tiny bit. I'll put it in this vial here like so, and I'll label it.
You can have one, but it's coming from what's inside my hat already. I'm not plucking it from my head.
Okay, as long as there's a vanishingly small chance that it belongs to somebody or something else.
I mean, no one else gets to wear my hat, so...
Well, there you go. Then it's fine, isn't it? JB.
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Here. I guess I have to take this from my head. And you're like, doink.
Excellent. Well, that's one level of assurance. Doesn't do much good for my paranoia, though. When I saw him, he had polymorphed into Julian Karat, known as Chairman Naga.
Oh, boy.
But part of me is glad that the ministry reached out sooner rather than later. At least it gives us something to plan around, and at least some of them trust me, although Okavia let me know in no uncertain terms that she did not trust me, and she's just waiting for a chance to catch me out.
It's the first thing we have in common.
Oh, and in what way are you hoping to catch me out?
No, you're right. I was being hyperbolic. I trust you. I just rolled a sense of motive on this hair thing.
Question mark.
You know, Astra, there's no right time to say this, but when Manny got his memories back, he claimed that at the end of the last loop, you killed him.
Whoa! I can't imagine what would cause him to think that. I'll point out that I was dead.
Each of us occasionally gets a reason not to trust one another, but I think that makes it even more important for us to try to trust each other. And I promise not to experiment with any of these hairs. I'm not going to be making food duplicates of anyone who hasn't asked for one. I'm not going to be practicing rituals on anyone's blanks without permission or anything like that. Although, if we have time, we might want to try to fuse Patty.
There's so many things you listed there that I hadn't even begun to suspect.
Patty's like, I thought I made it very clear that there was to be no funny business involving any of my body parts, including but not limited to my hair. Thank you very much.
Fair enough.
While Johnny, Zelf, and Patty begin their preparations for the divination spell, Astra, Mistborn leads you down into the ship's hold in search of a quieter, more private space for your profane project. You do find, though, that you are not entirely alone down here. In sort of a reversal of fates, there is a group of eggshell fairies monitoring the ship's jail cell and its current occupant, Captain Voidbeard.
Oh, we cannot escape this miserable bastard.
Man.
Voidbeard doesn't really react or even lift his head when you come through. He seems defeated in body and spirit. Miss Morn is momentarily disconcerted by the eggs. She apologizes. She's like, sorry, I'm just not quite used to them yet, you know?
That's just how it goes.
There's just something about the auras that surround them.
And she's right. That's accurate.
As you guys are getting together all of your equipment, Miss Morn leans in and says, Astra, I didn't want to say anything in front of the others, but there is one more thing that I think that you should be aware of.
Oh?
When I spoke to Ventori yesterday, I asked him if anything new had come of the strangers that Bentaro Valentine encountered in the desert.
That's us.
He admitted to me that he had dispatched one of Sura Sorona's squad, Screw, to investigate Astra Blep and Fainlin after that.
Oh.
But when he reached out to Screw for an update, he found Screw dead and Astra missing.
You're blank as a murderer.
Oh my god.
Don't bully me about it, Paul. Wow.
Should we be scared of blank Astra?
Yes.
You think your blank is out there doing nothing but petting puppies? Whatever.
Zelf had a blank. He would be doing horrible, horrible things. I fully
Zelf
accept
doesn't
that.
have a blank. Yeah.
First of all, identifying a spy, so unlikely. It's just like, well, I guess, she's just me though, and I'm really good at identifying when people are lying to me and being skullduggerous, so.
Really good. Like, really, really good.
Yeah, I'm just like
Best.
always on top. I always know the vibe. I'm always the right amount of suspicious of everyone, and it always pays out. So.
Always saying that.
If she knew to look for a spy, yeah, maybe. But would she kill him? I don't know. It's not really my style.
Was it an ironic death? Did he slip on something? Did he trip on a bead in her apartment?
Is it a joke? Are you asking if there was some sort of joke experience that led to his death?
I could see a pratfall death.
Choked on a cough drop.
It was quite gruesome. He was cut to pieces, Astra.
Oh.
He did seem to think he was tailing Astra Blep before his demise. Someone could be masquerading as you, someone quite dangerous. Do you think it could be one of the time duplicates like what befell Abraham?
It doesn't seem likely, though. I mean, it doesn't really feel like something I would do.
Well, you would know more than me about this topic, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll have to take your word for it. You seem like somebody who really knows exactly who she is.
Harsh.
No matter who in the squad you said that to, it would be bullying. Astra, Johnny, especially the other two a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Morton. God, is there an insight roll that I can do on myself? That's an option.
Knowledge self.
Yeah, knowledge therapy. I don't think Astra thinks that any version of herself would cut somebody up, especially.
Yeah, that's pretty
brutal.
Gruesome. Yeah.
I mean, really? You don't think? Astra could just be lying. It's fine.
To herself.
Yes.
To us. To the player characters.
All of the above. Astra could pierce fourth form. I can believe it.
That is very whimsical. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is out of character, but which Astra is currently visited by the little stranger, or are there two little strangers?
Oh, I don't think that you know that, but there is a little stranger with your Astra.
Yeah. The little stranger has made himself known to demigod Astra.
Okay. Imagining that there's a blank little stranger is
terrifying.
Disturbing.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Just what we need. More little strangers running around.
They're like gremlins.
God, what is happening to blank Astra? Oh, I'm nervous. Rip screw.
Miss Morn will walk you through which runes to mark onto the stone. Some of them are just glyphs. Others are writing out praises of Ebnir in the infernal language.
Astrabetical text.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. God, the most annoying cult because we have our own alphabet that everybody has to learn and use.
Yeah, they'll get tattoos of fonts.
Once you've completely covered this rock and red marks, she takes out the black liquid that she had brought herself, and she pours it into a bowl large enough to submerge the rock into it.
Ooh.
And as it sits, you see the runes that you drew on there sink into it and become engravings.
Hell yeah.
This is going to be one of the first artifacts of my new church of whatever it becomes eventually. I want it to be a cool rock.
Up on the deck, Johnny and Patty and Zelf have gathered together to have some tea.
Yeah, Zelf, of course, is one of those tiered platform tea service dishes with lots of finger foods.
It's really re-energizing, right?
It smells amazing.
You said tea has a what was that word? Twat?
Oh, terroir? Yes, of course. Anything that grows in the ground absorbs the spirit, the essence, the vitality, the ineffable something of the land that it comes from.
I'm a well-known, practitioner and believer of the powers of mud, right? Like Astra can back me up on that. When she shows up, she can talk all about it.
Yes, unfortunately, these leaves, they grew on a pig, so the terroir is a bit, well, and of course the pigs grew on the ground and they eat things that grow on the ground, but it's a bit deferred. It's kind of unusual.
It tastes kind of fruity to me, I guess. Like, am I...
Oh, yes. Yes, there are notes of fig. Johnny, you're coming along.
It's the mem mud. That's gotta be. That's so cool. Wow. Patty, did you hear him?
Notes of fig, notes of pig. It's all the same to me.
Yes, well, and the flavor, of course, is absolutely divine.
Johnny, what's your caster level these days?
I am level 9.
Beautiful. The tea leaves give you a +1 bonus to that, which puts you at an 80% success chance.
We don't have anything that can give him a bonus on that, do we?
My bit of luck only applies to D20s, so...
Is this a candidate for the sustenance cube? Does that count for percentage rolls?
Ooh.
I submit candidate for sustenance cube. Like,
very, very lawful method, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, I have a tea snack here from you. It's extraterrestrial.
It's like a sugar cube, but it's sugar flavored food cube.
It's
so gross.
It has texture to mimic sugar cube, and it's flavored with artificial sweetener.
Yeah. One likes it but self.
You don't like that, food scientist? You don't like that?
Harsh.
Am I supposed to eat this or put this in my tea?
Eat and then sip.
Whoa.
How's it feel to be average, Johnny?
That's not the question I'm asking, right?
No.
Don't confuse it.
It's the one we all wrote down on this note here.
Okay, so what question are we asking, gang?
So, looking at the divination spell, it says, can provide you with a useful piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity. If we're going to confront Valkanth Vittori about this conspiracy with the architect, should we ask something that's going to help us protect ourselves? Should we ask something that maybe gives us an edge to make sure that he's honest? Maybe something like, how do we get an honest answer from Vittori? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm thinking the most helpful thing would be something to help us guide our approach. Do we try to fool him? Do we try to bully him? Do we try to charm him? Like, there's a lot of angles to it.
Yeah, no, there are so many angles.
And we're good at all those things.
Caitlin, I think that's a great idea because we weren't sure what our approach was going to be. Whether we told Vittori, yeah, we got some demigods who can help you out, or if we wanted to be more stealthy about it. So that's probably a good question is, what would the best approach be?
Exactly.
What do you think? Can you Johnify that?
With your faith with Molny, as you're reaching out with this divination spell, do you see Molny? Do you see, like, cat spirits? What do you think?
Yeah.
Shit. Molny turns around and thumbs up, and that's the divination.
Yeah, okay. It's like, oh, bro, what's up? I didn't think I'd see you here in this augury space.
Solid. Yeah. Yeah, I think when Johnny normally auguries, I think he like has to do like kind of a Molny cat dance ritual.
Yes.
And that like creates like scratches like in an object. And then using the magic that interprets whether or not it's like wheel woe.
That's spectacular.
He drinks the tea, he like breathes, and there's still like steam flowing with him whenever he's doing the cat scratches, and that mist follows the cat scratches and creates like much more elaborate actual writing. So in a meditative way, as he is doing these cat scratches, he is focusing on the best way to approach Archmage Vittori about matters of the architect. And it's pretty meditative. So there'll be mumblings like, it's the best method. Like, we do like, the direct approach, intimidation, and just like lots of muttering as he's like deep crouch, scratching at the ground and the dust and turning and twisting on himself in a very cat-like manner.
I'm sorry, to me it's like he's digging in a litter box and I can't get over that mental image.
No, Caitlin, that is precisely what is happening.
Bury your poopies, Johnny.
And then from that, he gains divine knowledge of the future. Yeah. I will roll a D100.
You don't have to. You have gotten a 60%.
Oh.
Yay, perfect.
Sweet.
It has succeeded in a very average way. Words begin to form in these divine scratches that you make in the air, Johnny, and you hear a voice echoing in your mind, matching the writing that's appearing before you. Bro, honesty. Give Vintori what he wants, dude. He will be helpful to anyone who can help him complete the Pantheon. All doors open for Patty Hertz.
This is the wisdom of the tea.
Boy, that's so straightforward that it makes me nervous.
That's fun. God, I love this divination tea ritual.
Yeah, me too.
The spirit like leaves his eyes and he's like, wow, whoa, that was great.
Johnny, your god calls you bro?
I mean, he's my bro. What does that mean we do, gang?
I think it means we tell him we've got the goods.
We should tell... Well, I'm not really here, huh? Figure it out. You'll figure it out.
If you're ready to move forward, you guys can reconnect afterwards. You have a long trip, so after Astra has completed the Waystone and the group has wrapped up their tea ceremony, you guys can get together.
I think we should tell him about one of our demigods, but not both.
I think we should tell him about the demigod that otherwise he's without, the one of Hibdal who has a missing artifact.
I mean, that's safe, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if anything's safe in this world.
I mean, okay.
But are we going to tell Mistmorn that you're the demigod of Ebnir?
I'm nervous about what happens when we deploy this Waystone and we get the artifact of Ebnir. Because I know Mistmorn is going to try to use it.
Yeah, because she like wants to do that, right?
I think she wants it.
Oh.
Not in like a weird way, in a way where she feels like she is prepared to accept the burden.
Well, imagine what we could do with 2 demigods of Ebnir. First of all, we'd get a Time Spider event, which presents its own possibilities. We could once again descend into the zeitgeist. Maybe taste it this time.
Always with the tasting.
I can't help it, Patty.
So much tongue action. I think we should try to avoid that for now. We've got other fish to fry. Not bigger, mind you, just different fish.
So what do we do? Hit her on the head?
Oh, I really don't want to do that. Because she's kind of an ally right now, and I'd like to keep her an ally. But I do think our dynamic would change dramatically if I told her I were the demigod of Ebnir. She'll either worship me or kill me.
Yeah, that could really go either way.
I don't think she'd kill you. She's too principled for that.
Do you think she'd worship me? Because that's just as bad, if I'm honest.
Well, have you tried it? You might have a taste for it.
So you've landed on what I'm most worried about, yeah. If I had to pinpoint it.
I might like it too much.
Imagine what power it would give you over her, and it would avoid the annoying question of her saying, well, now that we're here, I can be the demigod. That's hard for me to explain.
I mean, here's what I'll say is I don't know of a better route. So yeah, I think that's probably what I have to do, but I don't want to. Maybe we could just rob her. Could we just rob? Could we? I mean, she's pretty powerful. She's not going to remember, though,
Not next loop.
I think I'm going to have to tell her. And I'm sad about it.
Astra, no, that's respectable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just be straight with her. Yeah,
I'll tell her, but I'm gonna tell her at the mall. Once we have our hands on it, then I'll tell her.
Of course. The lawful evil decision is to wait for the opportune moment to reveal everything.
Well, I mean, if I just want to offer circumstances the opportunity to intervene.
Maybe something will kill her on the way down.
I mean...
Oh no, that's what Ebnir wants. That's the first step.
She talks a lot about like managing the evil influence and balancing the evil and lawful natures. And that's, I think, the thing that I'm worried about is that I won't be able to, and I'll descend, Zelf.
Okay.
The lure of evil is strong. They're all so nice to me.
That's not traditionally an evil thing. But no.
Well-
I think we might need something kind of like a living will, you know? None of us are above the influence of vampiric curses. And
Seems kind of a pointed example, but yeah.
what should the rest of the roommates do if one of the roommates starts to descend? Do you want us to put you in a straitjacket until we can take you to a holy, venerated location and purify you?
I guess I'm more worried about the judgment call of when I've become evil.
How do we know?
Yeah, well, exactly. So that's exactly my point.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The point.
Well, if it's obvious, if your fashion changes, if your shoulder pads get bigger and pointier.
Again, a really pointed example that you did not pick up on the last time I was subject to explicitly evil attributes.
I sometimes learn.
Oh, when she was a vampire. Oh my God. Oh.
Obsessed with the idea of Zelf picking up like a fashion magazine to learn what fashion is evil. This fashion's chaotic. This fashion is good. Okay, I am understanding.
Yeah. So we've got a 9 square of food and fashion. Yeah.
Okay. No, we're getting somewhere. We need a 9 square for all of our things. So food, and I guess fashion can cover Patty and Astra.
Yeah.
I guess we need to know what workouts are lawful and evil and neutral for Johnny. Okay, I don't want to get too off track again, but I want to offer one workout, and I want everybody's instinctive take on where it falls on the 9 grid.
Got it.
It is pure pull-ups.
Lawful evil.
I was going to say lawful neutral.
Yeah, I'm also in lawful neutral.
It's definitely lawful. No argument.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes so much discipline. Yeah.
I went with evil only because they are so difficult.
Yeah, because you don't like them. That's natural. That's fine.
If all of you suddenly see me cooking and eating intelligent humanoids without discussing it with all of you first, I give you permission in advance to put me in a cage and question me, which is the natural thing to do. Just letting you know now, my magical glasses have an undetectable alignment spell, so you'll need other ways.
God, yeah, how do you know if I'm evil? If I kill somebody, that's probably a bad sign. I'm not all about that.
Good to know.
The sun has set as the absence of color reaches the east coast of Erosia. It looks like just the open ocean in front of you, but Miss Morn assures you that this is where the ruins of Fair Mist lie. She motions for you, Zelf, to retrieve your soup, and she says, "We have very little of the ley line left. We'll have to act quickly. Get in and get out."
Well, Zelf reveals the soup with a flourish. Autumnal squash soup infused with wild magic.
Does Zill have a cape?
A cloche?
He had the Zoblin cape for a while.
I'm thinking of like the Iron Chef unveilings of things, you know? Like,
You know, I've been thinking that he needs a cape, but if he did get a cape, it would look like a picnic place setting blanket, and then he could double as something he could throw over a table if he needed to.
Astra, you place your waystone into the bowl of soup that Zelf presents, and when they connect, it sparks with blue magic, and the waystone begins to absorb this energy like a sponge, leaving only normal soup behind.
Ooh, a little snack.
Patty, at the helm of the absence of color, the life of the party hat, temporarily replacing your beret, you feel the ship begin to move erratically. The waves suddenly choppy and difficult to navigate. It is pulled in an arcing curve as Ebnir's maw begins to open beneath you, this massive whirlpool. The ship itself begins to lean to one side as you ride the rim of the whirlpool as it widens and widens, once more revealing the ruins of Fair Mist that sit at the bottom of the ocean. Last time, you guys teleported down here using a wish spell, and now you're riding the cascades in a spiral downwards into this dark abyss, braced by the ship's magic. As you reach the end of the descent, a rainbow runway projects from the front of the absence of color, which keeps it hovering several feet in the air and provides a bridge to walk the rest of the way into the ruins.
So cool.
Same as last time, there is a mystical force field that keeps the water at bay, creating a large tunnel around you going all the way up to the ocean's surface. You can feel the presence of the Fairmist wraiths circling you behind it, but they keep their distance, and every time Mistborn glances their way, they scatter.
Cool.
And Astra, you personally see a harrowing sight. At the center of the ruins, in a collapsing temple, is the stone altar that you laid on the day that you came back from the dead. At the head of the altar is an Ebnerian trident, and at the bottom, a shallow recess just large enough to hold the waystone. Zelf, this is where you placed it last loop, and revealed the artifact of Ebnir, a skull composed entirely of this otherworldly, icy material. Mistborn will look amongst the group. She asks, how should we proceed?
You should open it, and I'll grab the skull.
Astra, remember Mistborn mentioned that we don't have much magic in the soup to keep this whirlpool at bay. Whatever happens down here will have to be decisive.
Yeah, we'll grab the skull and get back on the ship, and then we'll all chat about next steps.
Why would you emphasize that? Why would you?
Yeah, it's a timely
waffling, Astra.
It's a timely situation. We'll grab the skull and go back to the ship, and we've got plenty of time to do that. And we'll sail on out of here, and we'll all talk and have tea.
Lovely.
Be very careful. These artifacts are said to have side effects. Those that touch it, sometimes they experience strange effects.
Ah, well, if I seem like I'm having an out-of-body experience, just scoop me up and take me on board, and we'll get out of here.
Mistborn removes the waystone from the bowl of soup and places it into the altar. A hidden compartment unlocks, sliding open like the body storage in a morgue, revealing the skull of Ebnir. Despite having no eyes, you feel like it is staring directly at you, Astra, and it makes you feel stronger.
I scoop it. I grab it. The first second I can place my dirty little mitts on it, I will.
Snatching it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say place your lips on it for a second.
Whoa. Not kissing the skull. Maybe on the forehead, tenderly.
That's what Hamlet did with Yorick, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you pick up the skull. It's icy cold to the touch. When it's in your hand, it just feels right. You feel your mythic power surging. You feel like if you held on to it for longer, it wouldn't be a negative side effect like turning into a vampire. You feel like the longer that you hold on to it, the more mythic power that you'll get. You'll become complete in a way that they were holding off from you in the headwaters.
Great. Astra's so into that. She's not even second guessing that. She's like, yeah, people have always been trying to keep me from having my power.
Yeah.
People have always been trying to keep me from my full potential. And finally, I'm really reaching it with this totally legitimate skull. I'm really normal stuff.
Seems legit.
Normal stuff. Yeah, the super spooky evil skull from another dimension is totally giving me the right good kind of power. Well, great. I mean, as soon as Astra puts her hands on it, she's like, yeah, I can't let Miss Morn even touch this. This is mine. This belongs to me. This is my skull. This is my skull.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine. You're the ones who have a problem.
Yeah, right.
That might be true. Yeah.
We just have to deal with it.
You're right. Yeah. I think you called it.
All right. And Astra says, all right, I've got it. Let's get back on the ship and get out of here.
That's right. Farewell, Fairmist.
Do you feel any differently holding that, Astra?
Oh, boy. Yeah, I feel great. Honestly, Miss Morn, it feels really good. It feels empowering. I feel like I'm really coming into my own as like a magic user and also a woman.
Can't question that.
Damn! What are you gonna do, Miss Morn?
Some of us are girls, and some of us are not, Miss Morn. Which one are you?
Astra, I'm going to give you a chance to make a spellcraft check for me.
Okay.
Looking for a DC 16.
I rolled a 27 on my spellcraft.
Mr. Smorn says, Astra, don't take offense to this. I just need to make sure that everybody remains safe while the skull is in our possession.
Yeah.
With your spellcraft check, you can recognize a barrage of truth spells she begins casting with the aid of Kata's divination. See alignment, detect the faithful, true seeing.
Damn.
Wow.
You have a very strong sense that she's about to see you for what you really are.
Huh.
That's actually great. Because I was worried about convincing her. And so this is actually great. Once Astra sees that, she suppresses the impulse to defensively cast Hold Person. And is just going to allow Mistborn to use her own magic to reveal the truth of the situation.
God.
See, this is exactly why Astra was like, I don't want to have the conversation. Maybe a circumstance will arrive. This is a perfect circumstance. She didn't have to have a conversation. Magic will solve this question. Yeah.
God, and what a reveal, too. God.
Why exert yourself on destiny and reality? You know, just let it go.
Mistborn casting this, thinking she's going to reveal that Astra is lying. And has been seduced by the skull, only to realize that she is in fact her demigod. Come on, that's awesome.
Fucking great.
Miss Morn casts the spell, and you see her face pale. She looks at you confused. There's no way that this can be true. I mean, Bashad just died as far as she knows. She is with you, currently picking up this artifact. No one has died. How is this even possible in front of her?
Don't doubt your eyes or your magic, Mistborn. I know that you see the truth of me. You're demigod. The demigod of Ebnir on this planet. I'm sorry I could not reveal to you the truth of the situation. But much like you finding balance in your practice of Ebnir's magic, I too have had to find a balance with the evil and lawful natures. And I think we're just finding different kinds of balances. So I know you're really worried about the evil good balance. I'm a little more worried about the lawful whatever balance. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, and I'm sorry I had to trick you, but I needed this skull. And you were right to assist me because, again, I am your demigod. Astra Blep, the demigod of Ebnir. We should get back on the boat.
Demigod.
I can't emphasize enough that Mistborn just had her own Johnny and Aj experience.
Fuck, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that, Paul.
What about the third entity?
Oh.
No, it's better than that. She likes Astra.
Yeah.
It's just, she likes Astra. They've had a good rapport.
That's true, yeah. Astra's not giving cigarettes to babies.
Yeah. There are worse demigods.
That's true.
Tell me I'm a good demigod.
You can see Miss Morn's mind is racing. Glorhand from the back is like, is she being for real? What is she talking about?
I'm being so for real.
Miss Morn says to you, why is your alignment hidden from me? I should be able to see it. It's as if Ebnir himself disguises you from me.
Oh, Mistborn, as a demigod, I am above such concerns as alignment. Is that sinister? Was that sinister? It wasn't. Well, it was what it was. If it was sinister, then, well.
You said that one of her mythic abilities is above morality, right?
It's gone beyond morality.
Beyond morality.
Yes.
It's truly the way to trump all of the moral discussions the team has.
I'm a demigod. I'm beyond morality. It's a legitimate power.
Literally, it says it right here. It's in my job description, okay? Whip that out whenever you want. God. Don't think Astra's evil? Well, you know, actually.
I don't have to prove I'm good. I'm beyond morality. It says it right here on my paperwork.
But if an amoral... No, this is not the time for a morality discussion. You can save that. Save that for in character, yeah.
It's just about the power. It's not about the morality. I'm just using it for the power boost. The morality it's not even secondary. It's not relevant at all, so don't even think about it.
Astra, I have faced the doom weapon itself. If you are evil, you stand no chance. But I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. But you'll forgive me if I do that from the safety of the other side of a wall of ice. And she's going to attempt to put you in an ice tomb, Astra.
Ice tomb!
No!
Ice
tomb! God! Wow!
You feel the chilling air that you felt in Gul'dor coming off of the ice dome surround you. Freezing wind. A storm of ice is summoned in this area. The rain that's falling around you only adds to it. And we will make this fortitude save at the start of next episode to see if you are entombed in ice.
God, she should be delighted that she doesn't have to die. Whatever.
Oh my God.
Oh. See, this is why you can't have followers that are more powerful than you are.
Right.
Because they're like, oops, I slipped. Now I've got to usurp you. Oops,
Not really your follower.
ice tomb.
Ice Tomb's one of my favorite houses, honestly.
Ice Tomb's awesome.
Why are people always trying to imprison Astra when she's being the most girl boss? Thank you for listening, and a special thank you to our Patreon subscribers who are supporting independent media in the most direct and sustainable way possible. We have a P.O. box where you can ship letters and boxes. The address is in the show notes. As always, you can find us on Blue Sky at BCB Party, on Tumblr at BCB Party, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cookbook Party is Andrew Hansen as Combo Johnny, Caitlin Stayduhar as Patty Hertz, Paul Luetkemeyer as Zelf, me, Jenna Stoeber as Esther Blepp, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan. Produced by Jenna Stoeber.